I'm Megan Barney here with your entertainment report. A former Hey Monday lead singer started a coach battle Tuesday on NBC's The Voice. The last contestant of Tuesday's episode was Cassidy Pope, a former lead singer of the band Hey Monday, who also toured with the Fall Out Boys. Pope performed her rendition of Torn and got all 4 judges to push their buttons. Judges Adam Levine and Christina Aguilera soon began arguing over who pushed their buttons first, and all 4 coaches began to fuss over Pope's performance before learning she used to front a band but wants to go solo. Aguilera said, "I know how to make a solo career happen," to which Levine replied, "I can do both." It seemed to be a tough decision for Pope, but both judges lose out in the end, as Pope surprised us and chose Blake Shelton, who said landing her made his week. In other news, could J.K. Rowling be heading back to Hogwarts? With this week's release of the author's first post-Harry Potter novel, The Casual Vacancy, naturally any conversation Rowling has about it inevitably leads to questions regarding the magical universe she created over the course of 7 books and whether or not she would ever consider returning to it. In an interview with the BBC, Rowling said, "It was murder saying goodbye. But where Harry's story is concerned, I'm done. Now, if I had a fabulous idea that came out of that world because I loved writing it, I would do it." Andy Williams was, and probably will always be, a little bit of Christmas. The crooner, whose signature songs include the holiday favorite, "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," died Tuesday night at the age of 84. In the words of publicist Paul Schifrin, Williams passed away last night in his home in Branson, Missouri, following a year-long battle with bladder cancer. In November of 2011, during one of his shows in his longtime theatrical home of Branson, Williams revealed he'd been diagnosed with bladder cancer. Williams continued to perform, taking only a 1-year break from 1999 to 2000 to treat a node on his vocal cords with rest. At that time, Williams said to the Associated Press, "I guess it just got tired of singing all my life." Williams will surely be missed. And that's all for your entertainment report this week. Now back to Courtney and Chris.
Thanks, Megan. And now we are joined here with Cooney and Alex Page, and they're going to make gyro nachos for us today.
Thank you, Courtney.
Like a Pittsburgh twist to your traditional gyro meal here. You know, it's a big Greek community here in Pittsburgh, Alex, and you know about that. I'm going to get cook cracking on some of this here. Chop it up so we can get rolling.
All right, let's get rolling. Okay, so what you're going to want to start with is your gyro meat. That's the basic thing. That's where you're going to get a lot of your spice, most of your flavor.
Smells delicious. Absolutely.
It's wonderful. We actually got this from a local gyro shop right down the road here. Down in Market Square.
Market Square there.
Down Market Square.
All right.
My big old Greek thing, whatever it is.
Big fat Greek gyro.
Big fat Greek gyro, that's what it is. But so you're gonna start out with your lamb. Now you can get frozen lamb, and you can get it frozen in the grocery store. You can get that at your local
John Eagle.
You can get it down John Eagle, yeah. You get that down John Eagle. You can get it frozen. You can get it from. You can just get ground lamb, also works, but you're gonna wanna pan fry that up. Brown it up before you even start any of this process. You're also going to need pita or pita chips. You can get fresh pitas. We got some pita chips here just for time's sake.
Athena's.
But Athena's is great. It's Greek.
Greek name right there.
Yeah, so if you do get your own pita, what you're going to want to do is you're going to tear it apart, and because it's normally like a 2-ply. You're going to rip it apart into single ply, cut them into small pieces, put them on a baking sheet, put them in there like at 400 degrees, and cook it up for about 10 minutes till they're brown and crispy. Like a chip, basically. So there's your chips. Other ingredients, you got your lamb, you got your feta cheese.
Quality cheese, they're not cheap stuff here.
Oh, no way.
That's authentic.
I don't know about that. But it's good. It's good.
It's good.
Now, you're going to get some black onions, some black olives, some red onions, some tomatoes, and that's about it. That's all you really need to do.
You know, your traditional traditional gyro toppings like you like to see. I mean, we're gonna hit all, just about all 5 of the Pittsburgh food groups that I like to call it.
That's true.
You got your meat, you got your cheese, you got your special sauce.
Oh, special
sauce.
Tzatziki.
You got some grease. We're just missing potato. If you could throw a pierogi or some French fries on it, I mean, why not? You can go with that.
That's true. I'll put French fries on that in a second.
So we got our ingredients ready. So Alex, why don't you
all right, so basically, layer 1, you're going to start with your pita chips. You're going to want a solid layer of pita chips.
It's that crunch that makes the nacho. You know.
You don't want to mess around with this.
Zach, I know you never want soggy chips. That takes away from the great food.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why you always want to keep your sauce as far away from the chips as you can. That's why our sauce is going to be on top. We're going to start with the crispiest ingredient. That's the lettuce. So you got a solid layer of chips here. Throw it on your lettuce. You can use shredded lettuce. You can use a salad lettuce, whichever you prefer, really.
You know, if you're a romaine person, go romaine. You know, it's just the way. It's just your preference.
I'm honestly, I'm kind of a baby spinach kind of guy, but it didn't seem to work. It didn't seem to work right.
Go for the nutritional value there.
Although
nutrition.
spinach and feta is great. All right, so then
you got that. Throw on the rest of your toppings. You got your tomato. Sprinkle that on top. Little black olive. How about some red onion? That's good stuff.
always
Got that all on top. Next, sauce. You need the sauce.
Oh.
Nothing's complete without the special sauce. We got a special nice cucumber sauce to go on top of that.
Oh, that just looks delicious.
And we
Yeah.
talked about the
Delicious.
meat before, Alex. Lamb. Lots of lamb. If you don't like meat, you can get out of here. You vegetarians and that, I ain't going to talk to you.
That's just a salad if you ain't got meat on it.
Finish it up with feta. And look at this. This is
Looks
perfect.
delicious.
You can pick up a chip while you got the Steeler game on. Roethlisberger's, he's chucking down the field. And you can have an Iron C the other hand while you're eating. It's perfect.
It's awesome.
It's perfect.
Hey, Aaron.
Good for game day, good for every day, because every day is game day, right?
As soon as the
That's
NHL lockout ends, you got this Pens games too.
Oh, that's true. And if the Buccos win another game, you never know.
You never know. Maybe they
You
can.
never know.
Yeah.
Is this burger enough for you, Alex?
That's big enough for me, Aaron.
I got to try some.
Oh, most definitely, I'll jump
do it.
in on
Let's
this.
go.
I don't know about you guys at home, but this is just delicious right now. It just looks great.
Very good.
Thanks for having us on. Appreciate it. It's a
Well,
good
thank
treat.
you for coming. It was a great
Anytime.
little recipe we got here.
Anytime.
Well, that's all for Daybreak, and that's all that we have for you this week. For all your news, weather, political, sporting, and entertainment information, be sure to join us next week right here on Daybreak.
See you.